Hello, I'm Kyle Loxton, joined by Kyle, and you're now listening to the SoulInsights Podcast. Let it rain, be the forecast. C&K coming through with a new broadcast. UK raised at a show on the dog tag. Everything changed, but we always stay on track. Straight face in the place, yeah, I'm on that. Every week a new episode on tap. Same phase, new pace, better contact. Socials, SoulInsights Index, we follow that. Follow that. Follow that. Follow that.
Howdy.
Hello.
Welcome back to another episode. For this episode, I do apologise in advance because the content is jokes.
Dirty dad jokes. Dirty is the main
Fine humour.
Main emphasis on that one, but absolute top-notch humour, I think it is.
Plus, we don't even know what the joke is, so if it's offensive or anything, banter.
Then suck yourself. I've not actually read the jokes because I want to be surprised by them too.
Yeah.
Apart from like the first three, maybe.
I was going to get some, but we thought it'd be more jokes, you reading them, trying to keep straight face.
Banter.
I think. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Right. Let's kick it off with song recommendation.
Yeah, we don't need 2 weeks to catch, do we? So you're slowly recovering,
I
guess.
We can catch up. I forgot about that.
I'm still existing. I mean, I've registered onto a couple courses, but we can do that once I've actually finished what I'm doing, maybe.
My football season ended. Last game we lost, but only 3-1. And it was against the team that are second, and they're in a cup final as well.
So after that season, where are you in the table?
Last.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Because we were we couldn't get ourselves sorted, and half the teams in our league shouldn't be in our league, and the other half are teams that have been together for ages, and we're literally new. So we were always going to be a bit fucked, I think, but we've started to find our feet a bit more. We've won a couple games, and we're performing better.
So that
we're sorting our team out.
That new team that you're doing on Saturday, is that
Possibly.
a completely different team? Is it still Minehead based? Did you say that last episode?
Yeah. So some of their players play for us on a Sunday, and then they play for their team on a Saturday. So they've asked me if I want to play for their team on a Saturday as well.
All right. Is it the same league?
So,
would you clash?
No.
Imagine you playing against your former team.
You can't play for two teams on the same day. So I can play for them because it's a Saturday team and a Sunday team. You can't play for two Sunday teams.
Right.
Basically, I think that's how it works. So.
You'd win that. Yeah, your other leg would be battered then. Isn't it?
So you could literally have an entire team that plays Saturday, and then that entire team also plays
the
Sunday.
following day.
I think you can do that.
You have to make sure you don't KO yourself on Saturday then.
Yeah, exactly. I can barely last one game.
Yeah, exactly. You have to bubble wrap yourself for Saturday's game.
And I've gone back to gym. And that's all I've done with my existence. I think.
Enough.
So
Dave the Diver, mate.
Dave the Diver. Play it. Right, song.
Right, the music recommendation is going on the SI Pod playlist on Spotify. I did Bakar, Summer Walker, Helen Back. I think the Helen Back song has been out for a couple of years, but he remixed it with Summer Walker, so it's gone back to being relevant again.
Fair enough.
That was the song I mentioned to you. Where
I did not listen to it.
I thought it sounded like something you'd hear on FIFA. So that's what I mentioned it to you.
I forgot about that one.
But I'm pretty sure it's on the latest FIFA, so I don't know how I would have recognised that sound. Maybe I heard it somewhere else, but I think it's on the one you said.
EAFC 24.
Yeah, I think it's on that.
The newest one.
So it's actually topical because that's one of the free games coming out for May.
It'll be out the day this releases.
Yeah, so what a weird coincidence. See whether I'm right, because I'm actually going to download that and see if the song's on there. So there you go.
Right, TV, game, film. TV, just because it's new season, so Welcome to Wrexham Season 3. So did you ever watch any of the other ones?
I heard about it.
Cool little show.
Their journey sort of thing, is it?
Yeah. I don't think I watched Season 2 because I didn't realise there was.
What's it on?
But Season 1's good. It was on Disney, which obviously no longer have, so we'll have to find another way to watch it. We'll just get Disney back.
Yep.
Right, film is Something in the Water. I was fishing for the content a bit.
Started
the dad jokes off early. 5 friends reunite for a wedding in the Caribbean. The day before the ceremony, they go out on a boat to a party and accidentally head into shark-infested waters. Now they must face their fears and fight for survival in the open water. It's that type of film that ends up fucking jokes, doesn't it? Some stupid shit always happens, and it just ends up being funny to watch, I think.
The new film that's come out on the day of this recording is the Tarot Card film. Whether that's shit. I mean, it's a mainstream hyped film.
There you go. Another recommendation.
There we go.
And game is banter. Another crab's treasure.
Hey,
Have you seen it? Have
That's
you?
the thing I said to you. I said I think this will be the trending game because it's like Dark Souls but crab version. Banging game.
As Krill the Hermit Crab, you'll need to wear the trash around you as shells to withstand attacks from enemies many times your size. Embark on an epic treasure hunt to buy back your repossessed shell and discover the dark secrets beyond the polluted ocean.
Basically Dark Souls, but you're a crab.
I can't remember you sending that to me.
Banging, honestly. All the developers have been talking about it on TikTok, and they said, this is like Dark Souls with crab. It's like a really hard game. It's impossible. The boss fights are mental.
Let's have a look quickly. Because I was looking on PlayStation Store, and I was
I think it's on Steam. I think it's only a PC.
No.
Is that on PS Store? I might playing it. It wouldn't be my sort of game.
It might be an older game, and it's just come out on PlayStation then, maybe.
The beats are banging as well.
But 25 quid. So, yeah, another crab's treasure.
Actually is alright, that game.
It does look funny from the little pictures.
Yeah,
like,
it plays
alright.
I'll send you gameplay. It actually looks quite cool, to be fair. But
yeah, so, yeah.
I ain't a Dark Souls player because I am trash at those games.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'd be terrible at boss fights. No, not for me.
Yeah, there we go. They had recommendations for this week.
Banging. Another recommendation, cocktails. So this episode, we're going with Lemon Drop. Logic song, isn't it?
Yeah, Lemon Drop off the Supermarket album from Logic.
And it's easy to make. Vodka, lemon juice, triple sec, shaken with ice to make this refreshing lemon drop cocktail. Drip the rim of the glass in sugar to impress party guests.
Of which all is in this glass in this little bit of liquid form.
Yeah, so we had a lemon drop. What we've done is lemon drop mixer thing that I had.
Jesus fucking
Cointreau and vodka. So it's probably strong as hell.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
very strong.
Ooh. I could taste the vodka in that, damn. I slipped on it when I made it. Nice with a refreshing lemon drop.
Sock.
Lemon lop.
Right, it's definitely lemony. It's definitely citrusy, that, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that'd be quite a nice drink if you made it properly.
Yeah, not just checking out the mixes.
Yeah, if you used proper fresh ingredients and all that shit. So.
Yeah, no, that should be quite cool, to be fair, lemon drop. So there we go. What are we going with now? Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows by John Koenig. Chapter 6, Roll the Bones, Connecting the Dots of a Wide Open Universe. Ooh. And the word is amonomia.
Amonomia.
Yeah, there's too many N's there. AIMONOMIA.
Yeah,
the
amonomia.
And then the fear that learning the name of something, a bird, a constellation, an attractive stranger, will somehow ruin it, inadvertently transforming a lucky discovery into a conceptual husk pinned in a glass case, leaving one less mystery fluttering around in the universe.
He's like, oh yeah, look at that beautiful woman over there. What's her name? Gertrude.
Great.
Yep, you've just ruined
it.
Yeah,
your own fantasy's just crushed, isn't it?
No offense to anybody called Gertrude, just a beautiful name, but it isn't.
But like he says, pinned in a glass case, so it's like once you've discovered it, it's on show then. It's like, where's the secret or the fascination of it? Isn't everyone knows about it? So it's like, oh.
You could take it into like...
Macklemore, remember that?
Well, like toys. Mint condition in the box. As soon as you open it, that's it.
Yeah.
You fucked it, kind of thing. In a way.
I mean, attractive stranger could be, isn't it? Imagine you looked at someone with fire in the airport and it's kind of like you just lost yourself in your own sort of vision, isn't it? So that person's fire and then it's like, oh, turns out it actually be someone else.
Turns out they're actually a turd.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, great, didn't need to know that actually. I just lost in attractive stranger. What do you think?
Yeah.
I was meaning to say something to you where there's something linked to that word that you would have found banter, but learning the name, I don't know.
Chish and Phipps.
Yeah, Chish and Phipps. Oh well.
I don't know.
You could say like a music artist though, isn't it? You learning the name of something is more if you converted it so we listened to Logic and then it became mainstream.
Yeah.
It was just a shame to see that. It's kind of like, it kind of ruined it a little bit if people went it, even though you're happy with them, isn't it? But they can change the way they sound, isn't it? Like Suicide Boys gets all the slack, isn't it, from what they say.
Yeah.
It's like, they were better in 2015. It's like, I don't know. I like how they switched up their sound, but you could say when you discovered them, they're like, these are sick. You didn't actually think they might
but then
go to the standard they did. Yeah.
Makes sense, to be honest.
Well, fair play to them, and their success is all they need, to be fair. Right. Main topic.
Right. So, shout out BuzzFeed for the 55 dad jokes
We're going to read them
that
all.
should not, under any circumstance, be told to kids. So if you're a kid listening to this, then jokes.
We might as well do a disclaimer now. If they are offensive, then we didn't know about this. So, jokes.
I mean, I'll try and police it as I'm looking
No,
through
it
them,
doesn't
and I'll
matter,
just
say it.
stop
Just
reading
say
halfway
it.
through.
Just say it.
Okay.
This is going to be off
Well,
the cuff.
It kicks off with the one that you fucking know already, doesn't it?
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
so
I'll clap back.
laugh along. Okay. Yeah.
Forced or not, we are going
Right.
to laugh. Gun to the head.
What do you call a man with a 2-inch penis?
Just in. What do you call a guy with a giant one?
Just out.
Phil.
Phil!
There we go. Off to a flying start.
Right, that's him. Done. That's his existence.
Yeah,
wiped out.
exactly.
Um,
I'm gonna say, so what we're going to do, we're going to run it, what, until you crack or I crack?
No, so it doesn't matter if I laugh. I'm going to try and word it in a way that makes you either laugh or just think, wow,
We'll see
what
if we
is
can
your existence kind of
okay.
thing.
We'll see if
But
we can go
you can
through
still
them,
say stuff in response
if
to
it
the
deserves
joke.
a reaction, I'll say one. Yeah.
My boss hates when I shorten his name to Dick, especially because his name's Steve. Brumts.
Next.
My wife asked me to spoon in bed, but I'd rather fork.
Get out.
So, a guy calls a swimming pool company and says, "I got a leak in my pool." The man then answered the phone, says, "Well, go ahead." You want to laugh at that one as well? I don't get this one. Well, I do, but I don't get why it's a dirty joke. What do French people call the internet?
What?
A Wi-Fi.
What?
Gonorrhea.
What the fuck? Oh, you can't just throw me like that.
Oh my
What
god.
the fuck? Okay, yeah.
Gonorrhea would have been a great name for diarrhea medicine.
Oh, imagine.
Did you get it? Gonorrhea.
Ugh. Get gonorrhea out your ass.
When 2 people have sex, it's a twosome. When 3 people have sex, it's a threesome. Now I know why people call you handsome.
Hey. Lonely boy.
My in-laws are mimes. They do unspeakable things when they visit. I hate those people who knock on your door and say you need to get saved or you'll burn. Stupid fireman. My friend is obsessed with taking blurry pictures of himself while taking a shower. He has some serious self-esteem issues. You want to laugh at some of these. Just let your inhibitions go. Just let yourself
Just say the
laugh.
odd random word like gonorrhea again. You'll set me.
We just found out Grandpa is now addicted to Viagra. Nobody's taking it harder than Grandma.
Damn.
Some of these I already know, which is
Taking
quite
the
funny.
pound town.
I recently came into a bunch of money, which is strange for me. I usually just use a paper towel.
Fuck's sake.
Right, so Dad buying fake Christmas tree. Cashier, are you going to put it up yourself? Dad, don't be disgusting. I'm going to put it up in the living room.
One man, one tree.
Fucking hell. What's worse, one man, one jar, or one man, one screwdriver?
It's actually one of the things, once it's in, it can't really go out because the bristles go the other way. Bad just snap.
Oh, what a fucking film
Little
or show.
bauble falls
No,
off
what was
in-
it? There's something where he gets this little like screwdriver thing, and when you press the button, a load of spikes come out, and then
Nice.
it twists, it spins. It's on a
Oh,
film.
I remember you
but-
saying that to
Yeah.
me, actually.
So he sticks this like
Program,
screwdriver
I think.
thing up somebody's shaft,
Nice.
and then presses the button, or would press the button, and a load of spikes come out, and then it just like twists around like a drill. So obviously it just rips the shit out of your dick.
Nice.
I can't remember what that's from.
I thought it was a program, I remember you saying.
Yeah, it might be. I can
Like
picture
a
it.
torture device.
I
isn't
can
it? Like to get
remember it in my
information.
head, like this happening.
I remember you saying that. Nice.
Oh, what the
Nice
fuck is
little
it called?
bit of imagery for you.
I remember because I
listeners
remember some dude sat lying on the other side of the lake with a little sniper rifle. Not at that point, but that's like one thing I
Well,
remember.
hopefully it comes
Anyway,
Dick
it might
joke.
come to me. I'll just randomly say the name of a TV show in a bit. My son is now at that age where he's curious about the human body. I guess I'll have to hide it somewhere else now. Straight face names?
Yeah, exactly.
My wife is furious at our next door neighbour who sunbathes topless in her backyard. Personally, I'm on the fence.
Wait.
I've just watched a documentary on marijuana.
What?
I think all documentaries should be watched this way. What goes in hard and comes out soft?
Gum.
Hey, you knew the answer. My wife just gave birth today, and after thanking the doctor, I pulled him aside and sheepishly asked, "How soon do you think we'll be able to have sex?" He winked at me and said, "I'm off duty in 10 minutes. Meet me in the car park."
The best session, is it?
Oh.
You decide.
Imagine a female pirate got a replacement boob. That'd suck, wouldn't it? What's the best way to cook toilet paper?
What?
Brown it on one side.
I've got one joke actually. It's come to my head. What are the only bees that make milk?
Boobies!
Okay, carry on.
What's 6 inches long and has 2 nuts at the end?
Not your dick.
An almond joy.
A what?
An almond joy. A sperm donor, a carpenter, and Julius Caesar walk into a bar. He came, he saw, he conquered. And then there's a little picture of 50 Cent in the car being happy.
Banging film from that meme to the
What do you call a masturbating cow?
beef stroking them off.
Beef stroganoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
What do you call it when a hotel mattress is ruined from too much vacation sex?
What?
Spring break.
Wow.
Why didn't 1 get together with 3?
Because 2's a lion.
They weren't ready to try a threesome. That was pathetic. What has 2 butts and kills people?
What?
An assassin. Oh, this one's good.
Like the rest haven't been. Absolute gems.
How do you tell the difference between a frog and a horny toad? A frog says ribbit ribbit, and a horny toad says rub it rub it. It's okay if your phone autocorrects fuck to duck. You're still using foul language.
Fuck off.
If you appreciate these jokes, give us a thumbs up.
Everyone's
I know I do.
Right, 4th joke in, nah.
Having sex in an elevator is wrong on so many levels.
Sex in an elevator.
Ladies, if he can't appreciate your fruit jokes, you need to let that man go.
Wow.
My penis was
so random.
Yeah, but
I'll
I'll
say a mango.
emphasise stuff like that. My penis was in the Guinness Book of World Records, but the librarian told me to take it out. Just reminds me of John Wick sticking that book in a dude's mouth and just fucking curb stomping him with it.
Literally, that scene came into my head when you said that joke. I'm fucking weird.
Know why you shouldn't go for a cheap circumcision?
What?
Take 2. Click.
Circumcision.
Know why you shouldn't go for a cheek
circumcision.
Take 3. Know why you shouldn't go for a cheap circumcision? Because they're nothing but a rip-off.
Cheap circumcision.
The fuck-ups are funnier than the jokes.
Say that. Cheap circumcision. Cheap circumcision. Cheap circumcision. Sheep circumcision.
What do you call someone who is a master at baiting?
What?
A skilled seaman. Could have been a masturbator, but I bought shoes from a drug dealer once. I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day.
Wow.
Did you hear that the protagonist's long-term girlfriend broke it off with him? I've butchered it again.
The protagonist's long-term girlfriend.
Did you hear that the proctologist's long-term girlfriend broke it off with him?
No.
It absolutely wrecked them. How does a rock pee?
What?
Dwayne's is Johnson. That sounds like a Mike Tyson joke. Did you hear the guy who dipped his testicles in glitter? Pretty nuts.
Pretty nuts.
My girlfriend said she was going to get colonic. Turns out she was full of shit.
Damn.
My stoner friend used my daily agenda notebook to roll up a joint. He is now high on my list of priorities.
The only way how it should get used, is it?
I hear it's easy to get ladies not to eat Tide Pods. It's more difficult to deter gents. My boyfriend asked me, is cutting the crust off the bread like a circumcision of a sandwich? I said, no, cutting off the crust doesn't get rid of the cheese.
What a random way to think as well. You're taking the crust off the piece of bread, circumcising bread.
I mean, it's not wrong, is it, technically?
It's mad. What about a banana when you peel that then?
Oh, that's just pulling the foreskin back. And
Okay, next.
I saw my wife, slightly drunk, yelling at the TV, don't go in there. Don't go in the church, you moron. She was watching our wedding video again. Wow. Don't get married, kids. My dad once tried making coffee. When he tasted it, he said, like making love in a canoe. When I asked him if it... What?
Trying to pan out some scene, you just went, feels like making love in a canoe. So you could start there with your cup of coffee, like, what are you on about? Just walk off.
When I asked him if it was that good, his smile faded and he said, no, it's fucking close to water, and poured it out.
And that's why we walked out on Dad. Fuck off. I'll get the milk this time.
Dad told that joke and walked out on you.
Fuck your milk.
What do you call Richard's selfie?
What?
A dick pic.
Ooh.
Wife to husband of 20 years. Am I really the only one you've ever been with? Husband to wife. Absolutely. Before you, they were all 9s and 10s. Ugly cunt. I'm dating an English teacher who keeps correcting my grammar during sex.
Imagine.
She gets particularly annoyed about my improper use of the colon. Whoops, wrong hole.
English teacher banter.
Why is it so hard to argue with a woman who is not wearing a bra?
Well,
she's already made 2 great points. Might not have nipples, so you never know. Why do chickens wear underwear on their head?
Why?
Because their pecker is on their face. Wow. I had to go to the doctor. I had to go to the doctors because I've been having lots of irregular bowel movements. They're diagnosing me with all kinds of weird shit. I asked my wife, so do you think the cup is half full or half empty? And you know what she said? Please, for the love of God, could you stop wearing my bras? What do you call a horny cow? Beef jerky.
Oh. What number are we on?
53 now.
Oh, damn. They actually started through it.
A woman is on trial for beating her husband to death with his guitar collection. Judge says, first offender? She says, no, first a Gibson, then a Fender.
Excel those lungs.
I'm getting Excel those lungs. Microsoft Excel those lungs. I'm getting a divorce. And my wife gets half my weed stash. At least we'll have joint custody.
Hey.
It's got a picture of Kevin laughing there.
Did you see that actually in the Office reunion?
Yeah.
Did they see that?
I've seen videos of them all together and all that.
Is that actually going to be a program, or is it just a one-off like spoof episode?
I don't really know. I'll have to wait and see. Why did Piglet have his head in the toilet?
Why?
He was looking for poo.
Fuck's sake.
Do you want one more joke?
What?
Life.
Synchronized.
You already knew what I was going to say, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, that was dad jokes. If you enjoyed them, then you're clearly insane.
Well, it's banter, isn't it?
It is funny, to be honest. I quite like them.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just so shit. So, next one we'll have to think of another theme. So that was dirty dad jokes. So we'll have to think of, I don't know, fucking animal dad jokes or...
Every now and then, we'll torture the listener with dad jokes. Jad dokes. Chad.
Tish and Phibs. Schlokes.
There we go.
Tish and Phibs. Right.
Is that the end?
Yeah. Thank you for...
We're doing new music, actually.
Listening to our shitty little jokes.
Well, banter, isn't it?
Yes. New music.
Well, it's a little switch up from the vibe from last episode, isn't it? So we may as well. New music. It was pretty dead, wasn't it? You love new music today.
There's a new Savage Gasp song.
I know, I did see it, but did you listen to it?
It's alright, yeah.
But, right, album. Dua Lipa, Radical Optimism. Corella, Once Upon a Weekend. Are the 2 albums.
Cool.
Singles, Snot Bully, G-Eazy, Lady Killers 3, Papa Roach, Leave a Light On, Talk Away the Dark, piano vocal, Justin Stone, Up, Becky Hill, Right Here, Bakar, React, and Kendrick Lamar, Euphoria.
Cool. Right.
Project of the week. I listen to Corella's. I mean, Dua Lipa's probably alright, but Corella's more my music taste.
Dua Lipa, Radical Optimism is the only project I actually listened to today.
Did you actually listen to it?
It's like new. Yeah. I don't mind Dua Lipa, to be honest.
I mean, she's
fair.
Cool.
She's
cool.
And yeah, he's a good artist. So.
And then the single, I would probably say Jeezy, Lady Killers 3, just because it's like old school.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Contrast, Drill Cage for me.
Damn.
Which is a new song. Obviously not on the list there, but I'll show you later.
Banging.
Yeah. I don't have any facts or jokes because we've just done absolute jokes.
Fun fact
the entire
from
time, haven't we?
Jeezy, Lady Killers, I think it's 2014 was the last time he made that song. So it's kind of back in like
Apart
old
from the one
school
that he
days.
made like 3 weeks ago.
Which is that one, isn't it?
Lady Killers 2.
2.5. Yeah, but that's what they put on, I think. I think it's linked to it. But
I don't know. That might be a fact. It might not. It might just
Well,
be randomly useless shit.
Exactly. One of the
But
cool bars is
everything
kind of
is.
like, I'm still getting paid a decade off this song. I mean, it's a flex. You know, when you make a banger back in the day and people are still playing it and you're still making royalties.
Bang.
Fire. There we go.
Right.
Fact and joke was obviously everything that we've just done. Isn't it?
Fact and joke is just existence. So
We'll hopefully get you on the mic to do a freestyle soon.
yeah, that'll go terribly. Won't
Do it
it?
live and pod. Imagine if I make the beat, we can.
There you go.
We could do that.
That's my effort there. Thank you for tuning in.
Totally.
Thank you for listening to another episode. You can find us on all streaming platforms under the SoulInsights Podcast. Please leave us a rating and review. Check out our socials, CSI Index,
TikTok and Instagram,
the SoulInsights Index,
YouTube,
SoulInsights.